Yesterday, Sony announced that it would be postponing the PlayStation 5 event, which was scheduled for this Thursday. In a statement put out on Twitter, they said, "We have decided to postpone the PlayStation 5 event scheduled for June the 4th. While we understand gamers worldwide are excited to see PlayStation 5 games, we do not feel that right now is the time for celebration, and for now, we want to stand back and allow more important voices to be heard." And this followed on from a statement that they put out earlier in the day, which read, "We denounce systemic racism and violence against the black community. We will continue to work towards a future marked by empathy and inclusion and stand with our black creators, players, employees, families, and friends." And they finished with, "Black Lives Matter." The first statement in support of Black Lives Matter is strong stuff, and I'm frankly glad they said it, as this is no time to be timid. Black people in America are dying on a regular basis at the hands of the very people whose jobs, and more importantly, whose duty, it is to protect them. Just think about that for a moment. From what I've seen and heard in recent years, black people in America have good reason to be wary of the police. That's so far out of whack as to sound like something from a dystopian novel or a movie. But it's the reality for many black people in the 20th century, in a country that should be the beacon of democracy and hope to the world. So yeah, Sony were right to put out their first statement in support of Black Lives Matter. But were they right to cancel the PlayStation 5 event? Well, on balance, I would say yes. I've heard some people claim that we need something positive in these dark times, but honestly, I think that can wait. As Sony themselves put it, they need to allow more important voices to be heard. Another question that's been raised, though, is whether Sony have just used this as an excuse because they weren't ready for the reveal. And, well, there could be some truth in that. There have been rumours for months that Sony's been having trouble with the PlayStation 5 overheating, and with Sean Layden leaving last year, well, people have been left to speculate as to whether all is well at PlayStation. So, yeah, it is possible that Sony cancelled at the last minute because of technical or other issues, and not because of what's going on in the States. But is it actually likely that that's what they did? Well, if Sony was being incredibly cynical, they could have put out a tweet about Black Lives Matter to lay the groundwork for the postponement and to give them an excuse. But honestly, I find that hard to believe. It also seems out of keeping with Sony's usual calm preparedness that they would announce an event and then cancel it with only days to spare. So while there could be truth in the idea that all's not well at Sony, I don't actually think that that was the reason for this cancellation. On this occasion, I actually think we just need to take Sony at their word. And let's be honest, would they really be that cynical? I mean, perhaps they could be, but I don't really believe it. The events going on in the US currently are horrific and tragic, and the situation needs to be first and foremost on people's minds. Games consoles can, take a back seat. As far as I'm concerned, Sony did the right thing. The PlayStation 5 is coming, and we will get to see the hardware and the software soon enough. The cancellation, well, really, it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. An innocent man died violently at the hands of the police. If seeing a reveal of a game console is more important to you than that, then not only is the situation out of whack, so's your moral compass. All any reasonable or decent human being can do at this point is hope that George Floyd rests in peace and that his family can recover from all this, as well as any family can recover from the untimely and senseless death of a family member. I also hope that what happened to George Floyd acts as a wake-up call for those responsible for the decision-making in the US, because something has to change. This can't keep happening. So yeah, Sony was right to postpone its PlayStation 5 event. I hope those more important voices they mention really do get to be heard and that no more innocent people die for no reason. Sadly, recent history and the behaviour of the narcissist in chief suggests otherwise. But we can live in hope, can't we?